Um, One of the biggest deficiencies of the current devolved settlement is the Scottish Government's inability to borrow substantial sums of money. I mean, this is a massive, massive problem because you can't build. So, what have we built in Scotland in the last 10 or 15 years? The Queensferry Crossing, like that is it. And we hold it up as being some sort of incredible achievement, whereas, in Scandinavia, it's Tuesday, right? It's not, it's not a generational thing to do, it's just a bridge. So we do very, very, very little of that. And a huge part of the problem is the fact that we can't borrow. So that rule needs to be changed. And the Scottish Government should be lobbying Westminster all the time on increasing its borrowing capabilities so that it can do more big things. The other issue, of course, is Green Book Treasury rules. And effectively, what that means is that building something like, say, the Lower Thames crossing in London is always going to deliver economically much quicker and much more easily and much more clearly than building, say, the A9. But that doesn't mean the A9 is not important because it's economically and socially critical for Scotland. So basically, the further north you go out of London, the less economically viable any infrastructure project is, if you're only basing it on that. Infrastructure is one of the few areas of public expenditure that is actually gives you really, really good economic benefit. It employs people. It leverages economic growth in a way that expenditure on something like welfare or the NHS does not do. So we should be doing a lot more of it. We should be building all the time. It is a very good way to get out of an economic slump. But it's very difficult to do without changing A, the rules, and B, changing the approach of the Scottish Government, which remains very reticent to bringing in private finance to build infrastructure. And you're not going to build a thing of any size or any note unless you bring in private money and pay it back. It's basically reheated version of PFI. That's how everybody else in Europe builds their infrastructure, and that's how we've got to start doing it too. So it's time to grow up on that one as well, I'm afraid.